Good evening to you.
What this is about making sure that the United Kingdom is a successful economy where we're getting more jobs, more investment and more opportunities for people across the country.
That was Liz Truss just 5 days ago. Today, the Bank of England began to buy bonds to prop up the British government, warning that if the markets went on like this, there would be, and I quote, a material risk to Britain's financial stability. With the pound down at one point to $1.05, interest rates on the way up, pension funds on the edge, a stinging rebuke from the IMF, mortgage deals being suspended, predictions of dramatic falls in house prices. This is as close to a perfect economic storm as we have seen, certainly since the banking crisis of 2008. One senior Conservative MP, Simon Hoare, argued that this was a crisis created inside government, adding, "This inept madness cannot go on." Later, the former Chancellor of the Exchequer, Ken Clarke, tells me that that language was too restrained. Some say that if the Chancellor won't U-turn on his tax cuts, and the Treasury said today he would not, he must go. Opposition leaders Keir Starmer and Ed Davey are demanding an emergency recall of Parliament. And the questions go on. Will the Tories even press ahead with their conference at the end of this week? Plenty of senior Conservatives are boycotting what was meant to be a triumphal progress for a new leader. But now the chance of a political bloodbath in Birmingham is real. Among many others, Rishi Sunak isn't going. He'll be walking in Yorkshire. One of his allies said he wanted to give Liz Truss all the space she needs to own the moment. I think this is what young people call gaslighting. In truth, there is very little the Conservative Party can now do. If Truss and Kwarteng reversed their unfunded tax cuts now, they would be discredited, politically over, finished. But getting rid of Liz Truss is, I think, impossible. It could take many months at the very time when the markets are already jittery about the stability of this country. And that, party politics aside, would be a further national disaster. As one former cabinet minister put it to me, there just isn't time. And anyway, it would mean 3 different Tory leaders in 3 years. And so the public would demand, quite rightly, a general election. The only thing the Prime Minister and the Chancellor could possibly do to get out of this right now is to get out there and start to make the argument for their policies. Instead, they're sitting tight, they're crossing their fingers, and they're hoping it will all blow over. Cards on the table, I think the fact that we haven't heard from them today is an utter dereliction of duty. I wanted to give the new team a chance to lean over backwards to be fair. But this is cowardly and shameful.